Of LeBron right there. He played 15 minutes, all in the first half. 9 points on 2 of 6 from the field, made both of his threes, and had 3 boards and 3 assists. This morning, LeBron talked about what's next for the Lakers.
Just get better at some of the mistakes that we had in game one. We had a good practice yesterday, had a good shoot around today, so I want to try to improve on some of the things that we didn't do so well in game one.
Earlier you were talking about you have to be patient as well. How's your level of patience now?
All of us, not just me. I think we're a new group. We're not at the level a lot of the teams are, as far as cohesiveness and chemistry. So, every day is another opportunity for us to get better and not take a step back.
What does it mean to you to play your first game at Staples Center with the Lakers tonight?
It's a new beginning. It's a new start. It's a new excitement for myself. So it'll be fun.
LeBron's first game at Staples. We know the vibe's going to be fantastic. In terms of him on the court, do you expect anything differently in game 2?
No, I think, he mentioned just a continuation of trying to clean up some stuff. You got to get the principle stuff down first, the defensive habits, the tendencies on offense, getting people in the right spots. Try to get the things that you're going to be doing every night for the whole season. And I think that's what he's looking at. He's cool as a cucumber. He's not going to go out there and try to, give a big-time performance or anything. He's going to try to work on the team and the things that the coaching staff are trying to work on to get them ready for regular season.
Yeah, and I think the analogy that I'm going to use about this guy over this season is probably going to be crazy, but, he's like a computer that is downloading and receiving all of the information that he's going to need to run the programs later. So in these preseason games, he's watching how guys cut, where they like the ball, how fast certain guys are, where he can put passes, who can get back in transition defense, which guys are communicating. He's processing so much more than let me go out here and give people a show to come see me. And he'll get to that. That's who he is. But right now, he's just putting it all together like the pieces of a puzzle so that he can start to decide where are we going to be as a team, where can I help take us, and that's how I see him using this preseason.
All right, let's get you live to Staples Center for the first time this season. Mike Trudell is first on the floor. Feels good to be back at Staples. Michael, welcome.
It does. Gitter, as Fish and James were talking, I'm just thinking, okay, you have Fish playing alongside Kobe. James, of course, playing alongside both Kareem and Magic. 3 of the top 10 players of all time. Now, LeBron is in that conversation already, so it's just that's a particular kind of insight that we're going to be able to get out of your Gitter, so we're lucky.
Yeah, we're definitely lucky. No question about that.
Hey, Mike, don't leave out Shaq, or else he's going to come look for you.
Of course. And Shaq, look, there are too many great Lakers in the top 10. I guess we should probably talk about Elgin Baylor, right? While we're here now, he's a little older, though. That's the only thing. But you're right, Shaq. Thank you for coming.
You can't leave out Chris's All-American Crespi High volleyball thing. You got to throw that in.
Thanks, James.
No question about it.
Appreciate it.
No question about it. So, Gitter, what you said about LeBron. So I started that with Luke Walton to see if that had any kind of impact on him as the coach. Luke, I know you love going down to San Diego, but does getting back in this building make it feel a little bit more like the season is here?
Yeah, we're getting close, but I think training camp, that's when you get smacked that the season's upon us again. So being at Staples is nice. We love playing here. We got good energy right now, so we're looking forward to the game tonight.
You mentioned at shoot around that Hart's going to get the start tonight out. What are you looking specifically for from him?
Well, the same thing we're always looking for. He's hard-nosed defender, knock down open shots, make the right rotations, be solid, make winning plays. Same thing that he brought to the table in the first game as well.
Any big areas of focus after that first game compared to what you want to do tonight?
Biggest area is defense again. Priority is getting better on that end of the court. From there, we want to continue to run. We want to continue to share the ball. Someone's open ahead, we want to throw it ahead. We had a couple really nice possessions of that in San Diego, and we're going to just keep trying to get better at what we're doing, win over all the stuff that we've been working on in the week of practice so far, and nothing new to do. Just get better at what we have in.
Going in, do you expect to be tinkering in all of these games of the rotation, or if once you see something, how is that going to work for you in these games?
Yeah, we're gonna use. Well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but we're, at least the first few, we're gonna use these games as opportunities to try a couple different lineups out and different people at different positions.
All right, definitely looking forward to see how Josh Hart looks with the starters. We haven't seen that, of course, in just the one game, and Luke went to that one pretty quickly. All right, last thing I'll leave you with, guys. Now, Magic Johnson, we had him on the last game just talking about things in general, and as he was just saying, who to say hello to, the only person that he mentioned by name, Chris McGee. Geeter, legend. Didn't mention Big Game James, didn't mention Fish, didn't mention Stu, and although he did later, of course. But Chris McGee was the one name that he heard. So, that's the legend you guys were sitting next to. Forget what I said before.
Yeah, Mike Trudell coming in strong right
That's
there.
right, true.
I have to say that was a great moment.
Yeah,
I appreciate Mike bringing that up. I gave him a little money on the side just to make sure we float that out there again.
You can't hate on greatness, Keith. Can't hate on greatness, baby.
It's just nice to know Magic knows my name. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Listen, so Trudell and Luke just talked about that starting lineup. Let us to Sunday night. JaVale McGee, of course, LeBron James, Brandon Ingram, Rajon Rondo. But then there's Josh Hart instead of KCP. This is the training camp battle I think a lot of us chose, James and Fish, before we got into it. Like to see Josh Hart and KCP go at it. Luke said he wants to see different combinations. What do you guys think of the lineup change? And are you surprised at all?
I'm not surprised at anything at this time of the season. It's preseason. That's a time when coaches kind of take a look at different scenarios and try to project at what could be. Josh Hart is a high performance player. He does everything on the stat sheet, and then he does all the things that are not on the stat sheet. He's a smart player that adapts to the situation. If you need him to do a certain thing at a given time, he does it. I always say 4 years on the big stage at Villanova has propelled him into a pretty good NBA start already. So he's got to take a look at it. The coaching staff has to take a look at his contribution in so many different ways.
Yeah, and it tells me that the three guys in the front court are set for the most part. I think JaVale McGee is your starting center. I think LeBron James at one forward, Brandon Ingram at the other forward. While Lonzo Ball is recovering, obviously that places Rondo at that point guard position. But I think placing Josh Hart there tonight gives Luke an opportunity to start to see, because he's also envisioning Rondo possibly with the second group at some point later in the season. So you could possibly see Rondo, Josh Hart, B.I., LeBron, and JaVale McGee finishing games. So there are a lot of different things that he could be looking at other than just who starts the game. And I know Luke is reminding KCP and all the guys, it's not always who starts, it's who finishes, but it's not just who finishes. Every minute is important. And Luke, right now, if you include Mo Wagner, who we haven't seen yet, and Speed, who we saw a little bit, he has 12 guys
he's got to look at
that legitimately you have to take a look at in the preseason to figure out how to play them in the right situations.
Yeah, and one area that needed to get better from Sunday, rebounding. Josh Hart is one of the better rebounding guards. All right, the Lakers and Nuggets are coming up at 7:30 here on Spectrum Sports. The captain, fanny pack, JaVale McGee, brought the Thunder on Sunday, a team-high 17 points on a variety of dunks. Point guards love his rim runs. And coming up on Access, Lonzo Ball is getting closer returning to the court. Hear what his teammates in the Lakers front office have been saying about his progress.
Whatever you need for your wardrobe, our trained stylists are here to help you find the perfect fit. Now at Men's Warehouse, it's buy one, get one free on select items. Plus, select designer suits are $349. It's time to like the way you look. Everyone knows the five senses.
But what if we told you
There's more. An elusive sensation.
coaxed out only under ideal circumstances?
We can't fully describe it, but you'll know it.
When you feel it.
We call it the ultimate driving machine.
Take advantage of exceptional lease and finance offers today. Across California, over 600 community dialysis clinics provide life-saving treatments to patients with failing kidneys. Treatments patients need several times a week for hours at a time. Missing even one session can be fatal, but the deeply flawed Proposition 8 would cause these community dialysis clinics to drastically cut back services or shut down, threatening the lives of over 66,000 vulnerable dialysis patients. Please vote no on Prop 8, the dangerous dialysis proposition.
In my heart.
Imagine a connected home that works with any AI assistant of your choice, where daily chores become so easy and done just the way you want. In this world, with LG ThinQ, you'll have the time and the freedom to live the life of your dreams. Think wise. Be free. LG ThinQ.
The all-new Lexus ES is stolen, hijacked from dreams, pulled from decades of obsession, taken from the souls of artists. We confess we stole everything we could from everything we've ever mastered and put it here. The all-new Lexus ES. Every curve, every innovation, every feeling, a product of mastery.
See your Southern California Lexus dealer.
Becoming Kareem, live at Morongo, October 5th. One special night only. Join Kareem as he tells his story. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster, only at Morongo.
On the next episode of Backstage Lakers, we go inside practice with a mic'd-up Luke Walton.
Good talk, good talk. Make him drive. Make him drive. Get your hands out.
Plus, the team gathers for a family picnic on the eve of training camp.
We have to play with each other every single day and every night, be around each other. So why not get to know each other and really build that type of family-oriented atmosphere?
A new episode of Backstage Lakers, Thursday at 11 on Spectrum Sportsnet.
Have 5 more preseason games before the regular season starts. Tonight at Staples Center against the Nuggets. Then they'll take on the Kings and Clippers before finishing out the preseason with back-to-back games against the Warriors in Las Vegas and then in San Jose. And of course, you can catch all those games right here on Spectrum Sports.
And he is looking outstanding. We get him at points. You get Rondo at points. This team is going to be awesome.
I was shocked how good he's looked the last 2 days as far as just his feel, for the game and being out there and competing. His bounce is there, his speed is there, and I don't even know if he even has surgery.
Lonzo Ball getting closer, but not playing tonight, of course. However, it's time for Brez's three-point play. Our Lakers insider Mike Breznahan joins us live from Staples Center with 3 things that you are looking forward to in this game, Brez. And I know he's not playing tonight, but everyone wants to know when Lonzo is going to play, or shall we say, you just know that he is making some strides forward.
I'll tell you what, he was just working out right behind us. Not sure if he's still there. He was with Miles Simon, one of the Laker assistant coaches, and Brian Shaw, the Laker associate head coach, just kind of watching how he was looking. Thursday is obviously the next time he could play, right back here at Staples Center. We'll see if that happens, but meanwhile, over the last couple of days, he's been doing some informal scrimmaging, some 4-on-4 type of situations. A couple days ago, he did it against the guys who did not play very much. There's so many guys here because of its training camp roster. So plenty of guys available who didn't play a ton of minutes in the preseason opener to also see how Lonzo looks. So far, so good. I love the fact that he's added a little bit of a floater. That's what we're hearing. He's been aggressive going to the basket. That's also pretty important. Now, we'll be curious to see how's that three-point shot looking. Maybe we'll see it as soon as Thursday. Again, right back here at Staples Center.
Good news, of course, there. We also may see a 3 from the King tonight. Obviously, he's made his Lakers debut, but it's the first time inside Staples Center. Brez, what do you got on that?
Yeah, definitely a special little thing. And LeBron kind of tipped his hand a couple nights ago when the team was in San Diego. He said it just felt different as far as preseason games go. And you can wonder why. It's pretty easy to figure out, though, all right? When he arrived in Cleveland, they had never won a championship. When he moved down to Miami, they had won 1 championship. Now, though, he's with the LA Lakers, 16 championships in their pocket. So I think he definitely feels the mystique, the magic of being part of the Laker franchise. We'll see how many minutes he plays tonight. Luke Walton being coy earlier today at shoot-around, saying he'll play between 2 and 48 minutes. So it's different from 1 minute, between 1 and 48 minutes. So we're getting a little bit closer to what he's actually going to play, slowly but surely.
Oh, Coach Walton, always keeping things real.
So coy. So
keeping
secretive.
it, of course, real. On the lineup side of things, already preseason game 2, and there's a lineup change. Of course, Josh Hart in for KCP. Brez, were you surprised with that?
Yeah, Luke was not so coy about that shoot-around today. Someone said, hey, is it going to be the same starters tonight? And he said, no. Josh Hart kind of caught a bunch of us by surprise, myself included. I figured KCP was the incumbent. He had a nice season last year at the Lakers, 38% from three-point shooting. That's a career best for him. But meanwhile, Josh Hart, so much momentum piled up during the offseason. He was the MVP of the Las Vegas Summer League, looked really good on both ends of the court up in Vegas. And hey, he's been at the Laker training facility day after day after day. You know he's excited to show what he can do. He gets his chance tonight. Nothing set in stone going forward, but the Laker coaches are definitely eager to see what he can bring to the table at shooting guard.
Of course, only time will tell how it all works out. Brez, appreciate the time. Thank you.
Anytime.
Of course, straight ahead on Access Sportsnet Lakers, LeBron James nicknamed the unit Mud. Misunderstood, underappreciated, and determined. We'll assess the early returns on the Lakers' new acquisitions next. We'll assess the early returns on the Lakers' new acquisitions next.
The XT5 reviews are in. Get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Cadillac XT5 from around $379 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer.
But tonight, going out isn't in the playbook. Tonight, the tailgate is on the couch. Tonight gets sweet, spicy, heat, and it's good. Grab Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. Your choice of 3 legendary flavors, 3 delicious dips, and 25 boneless wings. So nothing gets in the way of your flavor. All for just $15.99. Only at Wingstop.
This season on Backstage Chargers. Don't miss the access.
I believe we have a chance to do something really special.
The stories. And a real-time look at the team. Backstage Chargers, Thursday at 11:30 on Spectrum Sportsnet. On the next Backstage Lakers, Luke Walton gets mic'd up.
Good talk, good talk. Make him drive. Make him drive. Get your hands out.
A new episode of Backstage Lakers, Thursday at 11 on Spectrum.
The 15th Annual Economic Development Conference is happening at the Skirball Cultural Center in Los Angeles on October 12th. Hear from industry and community leaders, attend small business workshops focused on innovation, and watch as Bob Gnezda receives the Lifetime Achievement Award for his advocacy work. Come to the 15th Annual Economic Development Conference, co-presented by the National Asian American Coalition and the National Diversity Coalition. Register now at naac.org. Economic development.
In LA, it's all about having the right connections. A connection that opens doors. A connection that listens. And a connection that gets things done. At Mercedes-Benz of Arcadia, it's our mission to provide more than just an experience, because we're the connection to the car of your dreams. Rusnak, your road awaits.
Back on Access Sportsnet Lakers. Lakers made some interesting signings this summer. Only one preseason game in, but a lot of positives so far. JaVale McGee led the team in points. Lance Stevenson had 12 points on 4 of 5 from the field. Rajon Rondo had 11 assists. Beasley had 4 points before going in for concussion protocol. He will be available to play tonight. JaVale McGee has played 11 minutes per game